something else. I don't even know what else I would have said, but and just like that, the Sydney Dingoes Sasky Shotgunners kicking off a red card, a hard point. Here we go. I'm CNK, joined by Top Life Goon once again. Goon, we've got ourselves a pretty good map up here.
Yeah, I mean, probably one of the best ones to watch. You know, I mean, best one to watch. Probably one of the least favorite to play. But Sasky Shotgunners, 2 big kills. We are, getting the privilege to watch one of our caster, buddies, our caster colleagues, getting in queue, going to work for his team. It says 3-0 for his team. He's actually 3-0 on the map, so that is good. His team's up to a 7-2 lead. Does not have the I mean, they do have the favorable spawns for this P2. So starting off this P1, Sasky Shotgunners looking good.
Here we go. Sasky Shotgunners off to a great start. They've got that P1 hold on lockdown, ready to rotate it to P2 as well, because that's going to hop up here momentarily. You see Sydney Dingoes still pushing from the front, trying to regain that mid-map control, and they're going to do just that. But they still got to keep on pushing through. They go 2 for 1 on the trades over mid. You got to be careful here if you're Sasky. Don't want to give anything up too crazy, but getting Q. He's on a 5 streak, looking for a bit more. Make it a 6. One more up top. Get to 7. The man might be Himothy on the time as well. Probably a kill or 2 away from that cruise missile. We'll see if he can pick that up. But Call of Pooley holding down this middle of the map right now. Sydney Dingoes get, oh, that's a tough spawn. Milkmaster spawns behind, kills Q, gets him off the streak, but Graph the Power gets a massive kill before going down.
Hey man, Graph the Power had all the power with himself in that kill, but it did not allow. They did allow Sydney Dingoes to push onto this hill. They have control of the hill, but now they just got taken down as 3 big kills have been going their way. But they just still got those favorable spawns, which is disfavorable for next. So they're going to push in from the both sides. Here comes player 3, player 4. They do get the big kills, clear off this hill, forcing a Sasky Shotgunner rotation. Call of Pooley. He's going to watch the mid area. Anybody come through mid is going to go through him, getting Q, watching the outside. So it's going to be a tough rotation for the Sydney Dingoes.
I'm loving the rotations out of Sasky right now. But here we go. Sydney Dingoes have got those close spawns. They get the initial 2 kills as well. Getting Q, though, does counter with 1 before going down. That's 3 dead to only 1 kill. Unfortunately, Graph the Power once again popping off, doing his thing. Here we go, Call of Pooley with a nice Call of Pooley. Nice kill as well. One more player alive in the hill, fighting for his life. That's going to be the Lord Bum Bum 742, doing what he can. But he's going to get taken down. Some nice plays back and forth. Sydney Dingoes once again still on this time. The close spawns for Sasky. You see Sydney Dingoes trying to get themselves in the last couple seconds here, if they can. Should be like 20 seconds-ish left before the rotation comes in. But both teams still fighting for it. Sydney doing a great job getting some solid time here.
Yeah, P3's big kill Sydney Dingoes, man. You know, the Lord Bum Bum 742. Did a great job holding his hill, but now the rotation has to be on the stage. And Graph is here. He's been a big gunny for him, but he's going to have to watch out for a wave of these Sydney Dingoes all pushing in stage, trying to get the little wall bang, but it does work because Milkmaster drunk his milk this morning. Milkman was right behind him, and they both came through with the strong bones, with the strong kills, with the strong 2 hills from Sydney Dingoes. Is now they have the lead, has Sasky Shotgunners fighting from the back. 2 kills going back and forth, leading to a Sasky Shotgunners hold, but Sydney Dingoes, they're fighting as hard as they can.
I mean, Graph the Power is just there. Put him in the dumpster, whatever location that is on the map, and let him cook, because he's doing a great job. He does go down right there, but Sasky fighting still for this P3. We'll see the P4 Roto coming in from both these teams here very shortly, but getting Q. He's going to be down below, just keeping it contested. His teammates getting kills up above, so time going their way. Never mind. Too nice. Going to just sneak right on in there. Zill's now trying to counter. Does that. Only going to be 8 seconds left here probably as we get the rotation to P4. You see Sasky once again getting the early rotation. They've done a great job with that. We'll see if they can get themselves back in the lead from this.
Yeah, I mean, this rotation is on. They got control of the hill. 72 now is the tie score line with Sasky Shotgunners taking the lead. Big hill, D2 nice. He's trying to be nice as he's trying to jump over the sidewalk into the hill before he gets taken down. Graph the Power. Big 3 before the Bum Bum takes him down, getting Q. Next man up, trying to hold down the line. Has the AR, good gun to do it. Throwing tacticals out to get, some information. Call up Pooley and Zills to clean up behind getting Q so he can continue to accrue hardpoint time. Milkman, he's up, he's down, got the power, picking up where he's left out, but Milkmaster's there with a big 2, and Sydney Dingoes look like they're about to jump up this hill.
Milkmaster just clearing the whole enemy team here. He picks up 3 kills, looking for a little bit more. Has some help from Milkman. Milkman and Milkmaster. I don't know who's in charge of the team. Probably Milkmaster. But Milkman gets that kill from Zills. Yeah, Lord Bum Bum is the captain. Lord Bum Bum 742, the captain of the ship here. And the Sydney Dingoes bringing themselves right back into this. Only down by 10, getting some decent P1 time to kick things off here on the second P1. But Graph the Power in a spot to stop things, but Milkmaster on a 5 streak gets a nice kill there on the hill, gets his teammates back in the glory of getting time. They're going to regain the lead here. We'll see if Sasky can get some map control back here.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to, I mean, Sydney Dingoes did a great job that first set of rotations, keeping the game close. Both teams actually did a great job. So this game is going to be tooth and nail all the way to the end. I mentioned it when it first started. It's a great game to watch if you're a caster. Hate to play it because you got to rotate so much. It's a big map. But Sasky Shotgunners on the second set of rotations, on this P-Will, on this P1, control this hill, trying to get control of this spawn. That's what player 5 just did. Got control of this P2 spawn, so getting Q will be it. Trying to set up for next. Letting Sydney Dingoes get the rest of that scrap time. Big opening kill goes to getting Q before he gets shitted out by Milkman.
I mean, this game is dead even right now. 108 to 108, but there we go. Sasky back in the lead. Here we go. You got to watch out for that quick little spawn flank coming out of Milkman. Milkman, oh, get some shots up, but they're going to know he's here now. The kills come from the front, though, as D2 Nice gets 2 right there. And Sydney Dingoes have the spawns, have the kills. They're going to be on this time, but some push coming back here is getting Q. Going to be on a quick little flank. Does get taken down after getting 1, but some back and forth here. A little checkerboard action going on, but Milkman picks up 2. Looking for more, checking every single odd window we have on this hill. Gets some bad timing there to pick up that player, but get some help from a teammate. And Sydney Dingoes cooking right now. Get this one all the way back, gain the lead once again. This is just going to be nonstop trading the lead all game long, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, is this right now who controls the spawns right now? Because the kills are just being even between both teams. So now it's just who controls the spawns. What's that scrap time? We'll go on the way of Sasky Shotgunners, but it seemed like Sydney Dingoes decided to give that up. Decided to rotate to this next hill. It's going to leave player 8 by himself, getting overwhelmed by a host of Sydney Dingoes. Call it pulley. He does find one. Grab the power. He is here, so he's the gut player. If who's going to be left alone, you want left alone. But Milk and D2 Nice is clearing out these Sasky Shotgunners, leaving his team with control of this hill. You got Sasky Shotgunners getting that close spot in the back, but D2 Nice and Milkman are still chopping them down.
Yeah, some great kills going the way of Sydney. This might be the first time we see a team get like a full time here. So we're seeing as Sydney Dingoes. Gotta watch out though. Q gets a kill. Grab the power though. He's gonna sneak on through. Almost dies there to Lord Bum Bum 742, but does end up getting the kill. His teammate helps out a little bit, but D2 Nice is going to clean things up on the time. Gets taken down by Kalapuli. This hill going back and forth once again, but the rotation should be in 2 new here momentarily as that one's going to hop on over the stage here. That one's popping up now. 30-second difference here. Make it, I mean, basically 40-second difference, but Sydney Dingoes doing a good job. Starting to get a nice little lead going.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, P3 has always been their hero. They did the first set of rotations. They redid it again on the second set of rotations. So now they got this comfortable lead. Now it's up to Sasky Shotgunner to try to hold this off. And Zills is doing a great job of being that player, just being in the middle of the map, being a little ratty player. They gotta watch out for Milkman. He gets a big two piece. D2 Nice finds one's leads. Grab on the hill by himself, but it does not matter. He finds one before D takes him down. Sydney Dingoes in control of this hill. Sasky Shotgunners trying to fight him from the back.
I mean, Milkman's cooking. It's like they forgot he was top window or something. He's on a 5 spree right now, 25 and 5. Watching over the hill. Also has the second most amount of time on his team at 110. His teammate D2 Nice has 111, so just barely a difference. Milkmaster also about to take over most amount of time for his team. But Milkman's frying. It's 7 kill streak right now, looking for one more to get that cruise missile. We'll see if we can get it secured. But Sasky Shotgunners have one player on rotation. A couple more going to be spawning in the areas. Getting cute. He's going to try to help out the teammates here. It's a nice kill there. Looking for a little bit more. Down by 50 points. Have to cook here.
Yeah, I mean, Sydney Dingoes really picked up in the kill department, you know, so now it's making it tough for Sasky as they got the lead. Now they're starting to pick up in the kills. The 3 big kills just go in their favors. Up to player 8, Graph the power, last man up, but this time is accruing for the Sydney Dingoes as they're getting closer to that 250 mark. That's what you need to win the hard point. Is open hard point is a big map to win, and Sydney Dingoes have control of the hill. Call a pulley
Oh,
with
that's
the
four.
big chow, with the big two. Zills get 2, 4 down. Sydney Dingoes back to their spine. 221, 166 scoreline.
Yeah, good work there on the retake to get all 4 down, but got to be careful here. Call pool, you're going to lose your head if you're not careful. Does pick up 1, looking for a little bit more. Grab the power with a kill as well. Rotation back to P1, though. We've seen Sydney Dingoes. As far as things are concerned on this hill, a lot of contesting back and forth, but Sydney usually comes out on top with an extra 10 seconds or so. So we'll see how this one's going to go down here. Kills back and forth. Sydney coming out dead even as it goes 2 and 2 right there. Grab the power. Shout out to him. Bazil's trying to push things through, get a little bit more control into the ticket booth area, make sure the teammates have a little bit more of a buffer zone. But the Lord Bum Bum 742 hits a quick side flank, picks up 1, just gets it knowing, lets his teammates move around the map a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, just going back and forth. This is a big Sasky hold. They're trying to do everything they can. Just try to force the spawn, flip the spawns. They're trying to make everything mixy. You got Zills. You know, his left stick is working very well for Sasky Shotgunners, but it did not hold off good enough. Sasky Shotgunners are temporarily in. They got to watch out for the Lord Bum Bum 742 as he gets a big 2-piece on the hill. Trying to end the game here. Sasky Shotgunners all spawning out from this bottom little lobby side, trying to push it from the hill. This couldn't be game here if they do not get it. We got a 2-for-2 trade. Milkman gets the 3rd kill. It's up to player 6 who's on the flank. He got 6 seconds to try to get these kills. Players are looking at him. His teammates are pushing in. 1 second to go and not enough time. Sydney Dingoes win the opening hard point.
I mean, Sydney Dingoes looked a little bit rough off the initial start. I mean, the first, like, what, 2 or 3 hard points? I mean, really the first 2 hard points, I guess, but whew, brought it back and forth all game long, all the way to the end where they started dominating towards the end there. And Sasky, they started getting their own little comeback of their own. It was only like really like a 50-point difference at the most, I believe, but still was very impressive to see it go back and forth.
Shotgunners. Sydney Dingoes did take that opening hard point on this very map, red card. So let's see if Sasky Shotgunners can bounce back in.
Yeah, big one here. Let's see if they can get it done. Red card, though, going to get a little mixy towards those hedges. So I got to be careful in the hedges of the middle of the map here. And Sydney Dingoes on the offense, taking it nice and slow, checking every single corner. Call of Duty, though. First kill against the Lord Bum Bum 742. Massive first blood.
Yeah, that was a big first blood against the Lord Bum Bum. But it gives them, it is still, they're going to call it pulley with the 2nd kill on to Milkmaster. They were trying to make their way over to this A site. Now you got Milkman and D2 Nice stuck in that street area. Zills has made his way over to that other opposite window. D2 Nice with the kill on the Call of Duty before Grab traces him out. Milkman gets getting Q. They know where he's at. He's chasing him. He's just on the high. He's just running away, trying to play his life as much as he can. He's getting surrounded by 2 Sasky Shotgun players. The timing is going to be everything. Timing does not work out. Sasky Shotgunners take the open in round 1.
Hey, just like that, Sasky plays it nice and slow, plays for their picks, get themselves a nice first round on the board. Left a man all by himself in a 1v3. Did get one of them, but the last 2 clutch it up. Zills gets that kill at the end there. Milkman not going to stand a chance in that number disadvantage situation when you're stuck in the back corner there. What are you going to do? But Sydney Dingoes, unfortunately, going to lose that first round. Sasky Shotgunners looking pretty solid on their first offense. We'll see if they can follow it up with a fantastic defense. We're definitely going to see them utilizing that top window. They got some pretty solid ARs, so we'll see if those players decide they want to cook up or not. But I think I reversed that somehow, but you know how it is. I mean, it happens. Sasky's going to be on offense, but still,
Hey, whatever team
he push.
That's the push, is to be slowly making their way over there. Then they got 1 player over there, player 2. Player 1 could make a play, but I don't think player 1 seen any of those players cross over to that B site. So now they are there. Bomb is going down now as we speak. Oh no, it's not going down. Yeah, I thought it was going down, but
This flank.
Bills is the bomb carrier. Graph with the first blood on the Milkmaster player in that side rim. D2 Nice gets 2 kills to his name to make it a 2v1. Milkman, the Lord Bum Bum, first getting Q. Q gets shot right in his, right in the, I was about to say Bum Bum, but I couldn't say it. But Sydney Dingoes tied us up 1-1.
I mean, looking great coming out of Sydney there. Solid defense, right? They read a lot of that pressure coming towards that B site. And they just start stacking bodies over there, and they send Milkman on the long flank all the way around. Sasky wasn't able to read it. They were looking for a little bit more of like a quick mid flank, something a little bit faster, just because they figured, that's what's going to happen. But Milkman went all the way around, got to clean up at the very end. Unfortunately, his teammates were a little bit too big of dogs to make his flank be insanely impactful, but D2 Nice was cooking over there, picked up that nice little 2-piece. So now we're going to be tied up 1-1. Sydney Dingoes back on offense. Sasky Shotgunners on the defensive side. Zills moving up towards Take a Booth. Not spotted yet, but he should have just spotted the Lord Bum Bum 742 right there. We're not too sure, but he's going to get spotted up by D2 Nice. Big first blood coming in there as Sydney Dingoes move towards the B side.
Yeah, it's only going to be up to player 8, man. That's Graph the Power. The only man on this B site, and he's a great player to try to solo out, to watch the B site. But now Sydney Dingoes got they got control the B site. They got to watch out for Graph. Graph has to watch out the power. This is only going to have to play the command where they said the player has planted, but he has repositioned himself. Bomb going down on this B site. Sasky Shotgunners have to retake.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3v3 now as Graph the Power, the man who was doing a really good job on the first map. It's a nice pick there, but Lord Bum Bum spots player around the back. He's going to back up even further to make sure these flanks are covered. But now you're going to have 2 players on site who are about to get pushed in by Call of Puli and Graph the Power. Watching each other's angles. The first one going to be on that left side. You're going to see Milkman pick up the first kill. Not going to get traded out. Getting Q does get 1 kill. Milkman picks up 2. Now going to be a 1v2. Q, not a lot of time to work with. Gets shot in the back by that player covering the flank. And just like that, Sydney Dingoes with a very clean offensive round.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then that player, I think it was Milkman, who was sitting on that back little, I think that little stair, that little couch, whatever that is. That big 2-piece he got was the 2-piece of the round. If he didn't get that 2-piece, I think it probably would have been a 1-for-1, and then it probably would have been a different round. But that 2-piece changed the name of the game. Sydney Dingoes up 2-1.
Cook it up there. Milkman trying to get the tag of Milk Master. Looking to do so. Up 4-2 right now. Milk Master 0-2. So you got to think that name change might be coming in soon. But we see Sasky Shotgunners. This bomb making its way towards B. Not a lot of pressure from Sydney Dingoes there, but there we go. The rotation comes in. They hear the stuns. Or they just, they realize nothing's coming towards mid or A. We got to rotate over. So just like that, the pressure's here for Sydney. So as soon as this push comes in, it's going to be contested immediately. Zill's 35 HP. That nade took him down pretty far. The Lord Bum Bum with a big first blood takes Q out of the map. Yeah, Graph the Power, though, does take out Milk Master. Graph the Power with another one as he takes down D2 Nice.
Yeah, he definitely just broke his camera all the way there. He didn't know where he was. Broke his ankles, but this B-side is still contested. He still got 2 Sydney Dingoes in 2 great positions that can stop this Sydney Dingo push. Like this push through this little lobby area. Usually can have his Milkman finds one, trying to find the second. Brazil gets that trade. 2v1. Last player on the site. He gets taken down. Sasky Shotgunners tie this up 2-2.
Sasky. Needed a big offensive win. They get just that. Who needs first bloods when you yourself can just win rounds, right, Chalky and Q? Nice little kill there around the back.
But nice.
Sasky Shotgunners tying this one up 2-2. Making things look nice and clean. And on the backs of Graph the Power getting 2 very nice kills, right? Cleaning up that second one on D2 Nice early on, countering that one player you lost early just makes the game a lot more doable in S&D. So just like that, tied up 2-2. Sasky Shotgunners going to be on defense. Sydney Dingoes going to grab that bomb, make their way towards the outside A side of the map. Milkman going to be pushing this one down with Milk Master.
Yeah, that push got slowed down just a little bit. I guess some nades or tacticals hit them, but they're getting closer to this A side. You got the rotation by Sasky, knowing that they're going to get here. Q getting peppered up, getting down to 48 HP, but he's still alive. Call of Puli gets taken down. So does Q. D2 Nice finds Zills. Now it just leaves Graphs in a 1 before bomb goes down. I think Graph may have lagged out, and Sydney Dingoes take this round 3-2.
That's tough. That's definitely unfortunate, but a nice offensive round win as far as stats are concerned. You like to win those, but not the way you want to win them necessarily, but looks like they were going to probably take it. So either way,
yeah.
Sydney Dingoes putting a nice one on the board there. He just wants us to keep it family friendly, and we're over here like, what's the highest alcohol percentage drink? It's a Green 4 Loco.
Green 4 Loco, right?
Original recipe. Original recipe.
But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick reset. Teams got back. Grab Power got back real quick. Bum the Power starting off with the first blood. D2 Nice getting the second blood. Bomb stuck out here in this street. street side as Milkman takes down Getting Q. Zill's the last man alive trying to get to this B side. He gets taken down by the car explosion. Sydney Dingoes started off where they left off, up now 4-2 in this string.
That's one of those rounds where you're just getting absolutely slaughtered off the rip, right? I mean, you're dying to cars blowing up. Your teammate runs up, just I got the cut, just gets ripped in half. Like it's tough, right? You lose the player right away on stage. You lose your hedge guy, and then the last guy alive was just chilling there, like, don't worry, guys, I got the 1v4. Car blew up. That's tough. What are you gonna do? But nice little restart here. So it's 1-0, right? It's complete map reset right now. I'm just kidding. But Sydney Dingoes going to be up 4-2 now, I believe. So nice little first blood coming in from Zills, though. That's going to open things up for Sasky here on their defensive side. Help them out a bit.
Yeah, I mean, they need to come back right now, and that first blood is a way to start chopping away at this comeback. Milkmaster slowly making his way towards this B side. You know, you got to see those players through that glass window because they can see you if you cross. But this bomb is through mid. Sydney Dingoes, they are grouped up, so that is one good thing that's working for them. But the bad thing that is working for them, they got to watch out for Getting Q, who is on this pitch making his way slowly to see if he turns the right way. Oh, he does. He probably can't see this player on the top of these stairs. Maybe not. That is the Lord Bum Bum. He gets Getting Q finds Milkman, and he finds the Lord Bum Bum. Now his teammate finds the last kill. Sasky Shotgunners with a big bounce back.
That's my boy Q. I thought he was going a little bit too fast on the flank initially. I was a little concerned, but he made it work. He just clutched up and he full skilled his way into a double kill. That's how you do it, baby. We see that nice cleanup over mid as well. Milkmaster didn't stand a chance right there. Trying to throw a grenade and getting shot at the same time. Not a good recipe.
It's always the worst when you pull that grenade out and that player just pops up.
You're like, there's a guy there?
You're like, oh man, let me just hope I get the nade off. But here we go.
Never happens, man. Right? Never happens.
Never. Sasky with this bomb now. Look like they're gonna try to take their way over to this B side. Player 2 will be the player watching over mid. I think Getting Q did see that one player on that back little sofa area, so he did put some shots down, but his position is known. So this B side has Sydney Dingoes now rotating their player. Player 7, Milkman is gonna be their player on the flank, on the pinch, trying to make a play, trying to see if he can repeat to do what Q did. But his bomb is making his way slowly up towards this B side. May re-wrap over towards this B side. Is now as is in this lobby area. Lord Bum finds Getting Q with the first blood. Milkman is here now on the flank. Let's see if he can find him.
Let's see if we can get one in D, but Call of Puli gonna pick up that kill on a Milkman right there. Ties things up 3-3 as far as lives. Craft the Power gets a nice kill on D2. Nice. Looking for a little bit more is the Lord Bum 742 up top there in top window. This bomb should make its way towards B. They know they've got a little bit more control here now. So Milkmaster and the Lord Bum 742 have to play the 2v3 retake. The push is already coming in. I like how they're playing fast, but Milkmaster loses his life. Now the Lord Bum 742 in a 1v3 picks up one, looking for more, gets some damage down. Doesn't quite hit much. Now it's a 1v2 retake. Takes 7.5 seconds to defuse, so he doesn't have a ton of time to play with as far as trying to push this hit.
Yeah, man, but he's trying his best to try to get at least one of these players down first. And he's pushing the door. Let's see if he can find his player. Oh, he gets him with the knife. Oh, now leaves him in a 1v1. Him versus, grab the power. He gets that kill. And the defuse. The Lord Bum 742 with the 2 big piece, with the defuse. Sydney Dingoes. I think that's it.
I think it's 5-3 lead, right? 5-3 lead.
Oh, 5-3.
Okay. Close. I mean, it better be over. Lord Bum just bum rushed him with a knife and got a kill, and then whipped out the AR and killed the other one. That's actually insane because the Lord Bum might be Himothy, bro. I mean, I think he ran in there with the intention of knifing because he did the initial, he meleeed right off the bat before he went in. So I'm just saying. But hey, the Lord Bum gets the ace on the round and wins. Well, essentially, what was it? A 1v2, right? It wasn't. Yeah, because it wasn't a 1v3.
Yeah, it was definitely a 1v2.
Okay, but I mean, still, he's Himothy, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Lord Bum 742, 742th, 742nd. Lord Bum Bum, man,
That's a
is
lot of Lord
doing.
Bum Bum.
I mean, I'm telling you, and then the 742nd one is actually him. But the first bloods do go in the favor of Sydney Dingoes, and now we got this thing down to a 2-2. Calling Bully with the trade on the Lord Bum Bum. But this bomb is down still in the spawn, so this is just going to be a kill round for both teams as we're down to this 2v2.
2v2 on the map. Getting cute. Goes for a gunfight. Does get taken down. D2 nice with a clean one there. Sydney Dingoes, if they win this round, they win the map and they go up 2-0 in the series. So if you're Sasky, everything on Call of Pooley to keep you alive on this map. Sydney, they've got the bomb in hand. They've got the numbers advantage. They don't have the Lord Bum Bum 740. Well, it's 742nd. Ooh, there we go. Call of Pooley with a nice pick, though. Not going to be a 1v1. If he goes and peeks this bomb, he's got a pretty solid shot. Obviously, he doesn't know where it's going to get planted, so he's going to go check B. Make sure he's good there. This A plant will happen in D2 nice up against Call of Pooley. Lot on the line here.
D2 nice. Call of Pulley, two big names in the Call of Duty. In the Call of Duty scene, two great names to have as your gamer tag. Going in for this 1v1. 30 seconds left for Call of Pulley. He buzzed some glass, trying to get some attention from D2 nice. Has D2 nice looking the wrong way as he's going for the long flinch. Can he sneak behind D2 nice? There's going to be a big corner. Can he check his corners? He does not check his corners. And Sydney Dingoes win this Search and Destroy. I think, what is it, 5-2, 5-3,
6-3, 6-3, I believe.
6-3, 6-3, 6-4. I mean, they win the Search and Destroy off the restart.
They win, that's what matters. In these like silver like division matches is like it's key. It's literally all you see. It's just a non-stop spawn killing. You get pushed in the spawn once and you're there the rest of the round.
Yeah, and I feel like the player that's going to do that for Sasky Shotgunners, it's grab the power as well, but I think Zills is going to be with him. Zills has been, moving around all maps, so this is going to be one of his maps to see if he can pop off. But to start this off, Sasky Shotgunners are doing a great job getting the point down, stacking the point. Word to Gems on this A site, trying to get A out the way. Team Nade comes in. It does not matter. They're still progressing that A site. I think they got one segment, trying to get that second segment out the way. Kills going back and forth, 25-23. You got Sasky Shotgunners surrounding this hill on this inside that top low stairwell side of the hill. Kills going back and forth. Graph with a big 3, and that just sends Sydney back to their spots.
I mean, they saved that third tick there. They do a great job. They get that time reset. Now they're pushing back into the spawns. Just like I was saying, that's pretty common. We see these spawn kills coming in pretty often. But Milkmaster, to get that first kill, see Zills immediately cover that gap, though. Picks up one, looking for a little bit more, gets some damage down, but the teammates are trying to cover what they can. 3 players from Sydney are going to break out. Number 4 player, Milkman, might be someone to look for, as he's going to sneak on that B point. You're going to see getting cute, cooking up the front, but the Bum Bum 742 is going to get himself on the A point. Just be a little annoying because that B push has to be stopped.
Yeah, Milkman, man, he's made his way over to B, and it seems like Sasky Shotgunners have not decided to rotate over there. They do over there, but Milkmaster with a big 3-piece. The B site did get cleared, but it left A site open, and A site now has been secured. 11-12, 11-11. Lives are tied. B site objective is all that's left to go.
I see why Milkmaster is the master now. He's 11-3, 5 streak right now, keeping his team alive in this control. They get that A point, fully secured. B point on the way. First tick should get secured right now. We see a couple players trying to counter this one, but Milkmaster's here to save the day. The stack is in, stack the point. Word to Jims. He's going to finally go down, grab the power, getting a nice kill there. But the kill's still coming in. 6 lives remaining for Sasky, 9 remaining for Sydney. The second tick is on the way. Third tick well on the way as well. Stack that point. Word to Jims. More people on. Faster it goes. Sasky, you got to get someone on it. You got to stop it now. They're not going to get there. And Sydney Dingoes are going to win the round off of ticks.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's sitting there because he understand that there's a stack going on.
He's
but it's moving so fast, waiting for his
pitch.
teammates. He doesn't know what to go on. Milkmaster's absolutely terrorizing him. So they just know where to go. You see, they're just laying down, don't even know how to play the objective right now because Milkmaster is going absolutely insane. Sydney Dingoes going up 1-0 on his offense, looking good, trying to win this series here in a 3-0 fashion. But I mean, that was a great round by Sydney Dingoes.
Always love to see an offensive win, especially when someone's getting all 6 ticks, not just doing it off kills. But shout out Milkmaster. He was trying to do both kills and ticks right there. Got very close to doing both. But now Sasky Shotgunners, their offensive starts. They get 2 kills to open things up, and you got to watch out. Milkmaster's still cooking, 13 and 4, starting to add some more kills up, and he's just going to stay alive. He gets out of there just being annoying. You got to try to hunt him down. You know he's out there, but Milkman gets a quick little flank as well. Only 1 tick secured on A before we start getting these spawns. I imagine pushed in, but the number 8 player, Graph the Power, sneaks out. So does Call of Thule, who gets a nice kill. He's going to just be annoying over towards B. Forced to need to pay attention to him as the Lord Bum Bum 742nd is going to get a nice car bomb kill.
This card bombs come in handy sometimes,
It's strong.
especially when you need a kill. Got this kill through mid. Let's see if they get the stack on the A site. We do have a stack on the A site. Not the full stack that we need to get those stacks progressing very quick, but 2 players still progresses the site very quickly. A should be secured very shortly. Getting Q, finally decided to pull out their sub and started going crazy. Trying to push to the back of the spawns, forcing a deep spawn for Sydney Dingoes.
What?
Site has been secured, 20-19 alive, but 3 kills going in favor of Sydney Dingoes, sending them back to their spawns. 20-17, they do have the life advantage, Sydney Dingoes do, and Sasky Shotgunners have to try to get to this B site.
I mean, D2 is a little too nice with it right now. I mean, geez, he's kind of sliding around. He's getting some nice gunfights going his way. But 16 lives. Plenty of time remaining here for Sasky. D2 Nice is just kind of wreaking havoc in that back line. He's finally going to go down. But now we see just a lot of players got lost there from Sydney at the same time. So Sasky had a little tough time, but they're going to hit respawns. They should be able to find these players now, as a lot of them are going to be in front of them. But Milkman going to cook someone up cross map there. ARs are cooking, but Milkmaster 17 and 6 on a 3 streak. Making 17 and 7. His Q rips him to shreds. D2 Nice, though, being annoying. Sasky getting some nice kills going their way. Maybe a chance to keep moving up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. You see the lower bump. I'm 742nd. Just watching that that vote cross. Anybody come your vote, running through him. 3 big kills. Just light up in their Sydney Dingoes. Every time they get 3, they send them back to their spawns. They're getting that beast respawn, so that is going to work out for Sasky Shotgunners. But D2 Nice, he's making the read, but Graph, Gunny just a little bit better right there in that gunfight. He wins the gunfight. Lord Bum Bum taking that almighty route through Vault, but he gets taken down. So that's 2 big kills. Milkman does, stop them a little bit with big 1. He gets a big 2, and D2 Nice spots that player running through top art. Sasky Shotgunners last down to their last 3 lives. You got 1 player on the site. He gets taken down. It's up to Call of Pulley. Now it's up to getting Q. Last minute live Q going for the longest route he can possibly take. But I think Sydney has seen Milkman him, and Sydney is up 2-0.
Yeah, Milkman saw that one coming from a mile away, was ready to go. I mean, he was sitting in that top garden, well, that side garden corner, just waiting. But I mean, this Sydney team is cooking on a Vault controller. Now, this is the play I was like, what? D2 Nice winning these 2 kills right here. I thought he stopped the time as well, but he missed it by literally a millisecond. That player died and captured the point at the exact same time. So D2 Nice almost stopped it, but not quite. Doesn't matter though, because him and his team definitely, look at that stick drift we just saw from getting Q. What's up with that? Let's get that checked out, Q. Q, let's get this checked out. We need to see a scuffed doctor or something. Like, geesh. That's, hey, shout out Scuff. You want stick drift? We got you since 2009. I don't know how long that's been around. The Lord Bum Bum 742nd, though. Nice little first blood from him. Picks up 2, actually. D2 Nice gets 1 as well. Only player left was getting Q. Has to try to stay alive here. Teammates depending on him.
Yeah, but stay alive is not happening because Sydney Dingoes call outs and all out teammate Gunny is working out in their favor. Once you call 1 player out, they just instantly start attacking you. Now we got this player who made that kill onto the B site, so he's going to start progressing this site at B. So Sasky Shotgunners are going to have to make a choice. Do we still try to protect this A side? Do we get this player off this B side? And Sydney Dingoes are starting to send reinforcements, so Sasky Shotgunners are going to have to make a decision very quick.
Sasky gonna have to start cooking it up right now. Things are looking a little bit sketch. That B point starting to go. Second tick on the way. Milkmaster cooking up some players as well. Now you got to start paying attention. That A point's gonna get captured here soon after this B one. But Sasky Shotgunners trying to push in, trying to stop this time still. But the B point is gonna be gone. Some massive kills going the way of Sydney Dingoes. A is starting to get captured as well as D2 Nice is sitting there. The Lord Bum Bum, 742nd, was looking to kill his own teammate, but look at that. It's stacked up. No one's close. This one's about to be over. No one from Sasky, any position anywhere near right now. You got to dive in. Whoever's up top right now. The dive comes in, doesn't get a kill. It ends in Sydney Dingoes 3-0 the map and 3-0 the series.
That was insane. That was a quick 3-0 right there by Sydney Dingoes.
Hey,
Has Sasky Shotgunners numbers in this boat control. They didn't know what to do. I mean, they were just moving just too much as a unit, and then Milk